Good morning everyone. This is Vijay Lakshmi, Department of Computer Science, Soundarya Institute of Management and Science. Today I am here to present about the game theory of the subject Operation Research. So before going to start game theory, we need to learn some basics about the game theory that we will discuss now. So in the introduction part, we need to study two concepts. What do you mean by game and what do you mean by game theory? The game is nothing but a competitive situation arises in the situation itself is called as a game, and to tackle with the situation which arises in the game with the mathematical model is called as an game theory. Game theory can be defined like this. It is a mathematical model used for decision making. There may be an n number of situations. Those can be evaluated by making a decisions through the mathematical model is called as a game theory. The terminology for game theory are two types. One is called as a player, another one is called as a strategy. Players, always we require two players to play the game. So if you are considering it with respect to the business management, then we need to get here two businesses. We can call A business and B business. In the same manner, if you are applying for the game, there are two players are playing a game, single game with the two parties called as an game A, player A and player B. So when we are applying a strategy for the player to play the game, so we require course of action has to be taken place by the player. The course of action taken by the player itself is called as an strategy. Why? Because there are several strategies to develop a business or a game that has been evaluated by a course of action. The course of action itself is considered as a strategy for playing the game. So moving to the next. There may be two different types of a strategy. One is called pure strategy, another one is called mixed strategy. The pure strategy is like this. A player will select only one among several strategy, that is called as a pure strategy, and other strategies can be ignored. There may be several strategies for the player, but he won't select all the strategy, he will select only one strategy among the several. So such kind of a strategy is called as a pure strategy. And here the strategy whichever he is selecting player, that should be there we are finding the probability like this, where sum of all the probability is should be equal to 1. For example, there are three probabilities P1, P2, P3. If he is choosing only one strategy P1, then P2 and P3 should be equal to 0, and the sum of all these should be always equals to 0. This is the condition for evaluating the probability. Moving to the next, mixed strategy. If a player follows more than one strategy, then it is called as a mixed strategy. Again here we need to find out the probability, where the probability of sum of each and every probability should be equal to 1. So if he is selecting more than one probability or strategy, for that we need to find out here the probability like this: P1 equals to 0.5, P2 equals to 0.5, but P3 equals to 0. After evaluation of this addition of all these probability, 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0, it is always equals to 1. This is the condition for evaluating mixed strategy probability as well as the pure strategy probability. So moving to the next, if you wanted to apply the probability of mixed as well as a pure strategy towards one of the concept called as a payoff matrix, then we need to define the definition. The definition of payoff matrix will be defined like this: the combination of courses of action, that is nothing but course of action just now we discussed, it is called as a strategy. The combination of strategy is associated with an outcome is called as a payoff matrix. So whichever the matrix we are defining, there we need to define an outcome. That outcome is associated with the strategy, so that strategy itself is called as a course of action. Here is the one example. This is the matrix of order 3 cross 3 equal matrix. So now these are the matrix entries: 20, 10, 22, 30, 40, 38, 15, 18 and minus 25. And here two players are identified, player A and player B. and followed by the three strategies of A and B respectively, 1, 2, 3 for the player B, 1, 2, 3 for the player A. And wherever each player strategy of an A and B is intersecting, for example player A1 is intersecting with the player B, then this is called as an outcome. These entries of the matrix will be identified as an outcomes of the matrix, and this matrix is called as an payoff matrix, and all these outcomes are considered as an course of action, that is nothing but strategies. The course of action whichever we are defining in terms of an outcome will be defined in terms of an two types of a different value. One is called as a positive, another one is called as a negative. If the outcome is positive, then player A will get a gain and player B will get a loss. If the outcome is negative, then player A is going to get a loss but player B is going to get a gain. So these will be evaluated with one of the example. We will see how that entire loss and gain is going to be evaluated with one of the example. Principles of game theory, maximin and minimax. In the maximin, maximize the minimum guaranteed gain of player A. In minimax, minimizes the maximum losses. So that we will discuss with the example, small example. Along with these maximin and min max, we need to find out the value of a game. The value of the game, if you wanted to find out, first you need to find out the saddle point. The saddle point is nothing but where row maximin and minimax will intersect, that point is called as an saddle point. The value of the saddle point itself is called as an game value. So how to evaluate this game value as well as the saddle point, we will check with the two principles of the game theory called as an maximin and minimax values. So here I took one example. So with the 2 cross 2 matrix, square matrix, player A, player B with the values 1, 1, 4, minus 3. So in this example we need to find out row minimum for the row value and column maximum for the each column existed in the matrix. In this row, if I consider a row 1, in this row the minimum value is 1. In this second row the minimum value is minus 3. I will consider a column now because I need to find out maximum value of the column. In this column the maximum value is 4 and in this column the maximum value is 1. So now I evaluated two different values of the game theory called as an row minimum as well as maximum, column maximum, and it will be called as an finding the minimax as well as max mini properties of the game theory. So as soon as we evaluated row min value, you need to find out which one is the minimax, minimum max value that has to be evaluated first. So from these two value, this is the minimum max value, and from these two value we need to find out maximum min value, that is called as a maximin. Among these two maximum value, the minimum value is this one. So now this value is called as an minimax and this is called maximini. Where these 2 points are intersecting, that cell value itself is called as an saddle point. So now saddle point will be defined like this. SP equals to player A, the row is second row, first row, second column. So I will define this as an A1, B2. So the position of saddle point is A1, B2. The value in that cell is called as an 1. The game value of this one will be denoted by V. V equals to the value is 1. So where both the saddle points, where both max min and min max is intersecting, that value is itself called as an game value. So now here how we should find out the saddle point is identified, where both max min and min max value are equal to each other, then that game is called as an optimum strategy game, or we can say this game payoff game matrix will be evaluated by optimum strategy game. So this is the one type of an principle how we are going to be evaluated with the two properties. One is called as a maximin, another one is minimax. Moving to the one of the example, solve the game whose payoff matrix is given by like this, player A, player B with a 3 cross 3 matrix. Now we need to find out max-min as well as minimax value for this matrix to identify what is the saddle point along with the game value. So now first you find out, as it is you write down the matrix player B, player A, values are like this 1, 3, 1, 0, minus 4, minus 3, 1, 5, minus 1. Here we need to find out row minimum value, and here we need to find out column maximum value. So row minimum for this one is 1, for this is minus 4, for this is minus 1. For column we should find out maximum value. Here the maximum value for the first column is 1, for the second column value is 5, for the third column the value is again 1. So now after finding row minimum and column maximum, we need to find out minimax value for row min. So now among these two, which one is the maximum? This one is the maximum, so it will called as an minimax. So among these maximum value, we need to find out minimum value. Here there are two minimum value, so these will be called as an maximin values. So now how we should find out the strategy for this payoff matrix? There are two different types of an strategy for this one, because in the column maximum we got two minimum value with the two different position. One is at the A1, another one is at the A3. So that's why what we need to do, first we need to intersect these 2 points, which one is there in the minimax position as well as in the max mini position, to find out the saddle point. If I consider this one, so it has to intersect like this. So now this is called as an saddle point, that is nothing but SP. So saddle point is intersecting at the position A1, B1 is the first strategy. So next one, again here 1 is there, same. So 1 is intersecting with the another minimax value in the third column with the first row. So now this is also considered as a saddle point for the game of. So now it can be read as A1, B3. This is called a second strategy for the payoff matrix. Among these, choose any one for finding the game value. So now I will consider A1, B1. So when I consider A1, B1, I need to find out here probability. That probability is always equals to 1, because that we studied in the beginning. So each probability, whichever it is chosen by the player, should always equal to 1. So here I will consider 1, 0, 0. So it indicates in the A1th and B1th position, the value itself is called as a saddle point. So that's why the probability for the first strategy will be identified like this. If I considered A1, B3, I should write the probability like this. Here it is 1, in the A1, B2 is also 0, and in the A1, B3 it should be identified as an 1. So this is the probability for the strategy called as an A1, B3. Why? Because in this example totally we got two strategy to evaluate the payoff matrix. Sometimes in certain conditions we will get more than one strategy. If you are getting more than one strategy in the payoff matrix, then you have to solve like this different strategies with respect to the probabilities. So either you can choose the first strategy or second strategy, you will get the same probability as sum of all the strategies equals to 1. So like this we need to evaluate the sum of all the probabilities with respect to payoff matrix. So this will give how to evaluate the payoff matrix with the two properties or principles called as a max min and min max value along with the saddle point and game value. So now I can say the game value for this one is 1. The game value B will be always denoted by 1. So now I can say the game the game value of this payoff matrix is 1. So hope all understood this. Thank you.